How are you? So ZANU-PF government has passed a very draconian law, the so-called Unpatriotic Act or Patriotic Act, whatever it's called. Basically, basically intending to stop Zimbabweans from engaging with foreign governments or agents with foreign governments discussing removal of ZANU-PF, sanctions, and other things that the government of Zimbabwe deems to be unpatriotic or not in the interest of the nation of Zimbabwe, which is very interesting because the interest of the people of Zimbabwe at the moment is for it to go. Okay. But anyways, I don't know if will decide if what you're discussing with these people is of national interest or not, or undermines national interest. I would say that keeping it in power undermines national interest. But anyway, since it is the one who is in government, he's the one who decides what national interest is. This is the biggest criminal that we have in Zimbabwe. Passing these draconian laws, criminal laws, being passed by a criminal government so that people cannot complain about their situation. What that actually means is that Zimbabweans are going to be abused by ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF is going to be stealing from them, and they are not allowed to complain about it. They're not allowed to speak to any foreign agent representing any foreign country. So now these countries should watch Idim Mnangagwa go to the United Nations and justify that he's a legitimate president. He's going to hold elections, which he will obviously rig. So these other nations are supposed to look at that and say it's okay. He is going to be stealing the resources of the country together with Putin, and the rest of the world must say it's okay when he's sponsoring the Putin's war against Europe. So the Europeans also must say it's okay. And if the Europeans ask any Zimbabwean, that Zimbabwean is going to be arrested. If the Americans engage with any Zimbabweans regarding Zimbabwe, that Zimbabwe is committed a crime according to this new law. So we are supposed to suffer silently for as long as it takes. Listen here, Mr. E.T., and God forbid, yabona muna, I don't really care about this law that is passed. It is my country. It is my right to fight for my rights the way I deem profitable for me and my people. The criminals in Harare, yeah, the agents of Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping in Harare, they can pass as much laws, much draconian laws as they can deem necessary. But they can never take away our resolve. Our resolve to fight back is gonna get stronger and stronger with each law that they shall pass that is against us fighting for our liberation and our freedom. Mr. Mnangagwa, let me speak to you. I hope they make you listen to this video. Let me tell you something, Mr. E.T. There is nothing that you can do. There is no law that you can set up that is gonna stop God from removing you, sir. Let me just repeat that again. There is no law or ZANU-PF that you shall pass in parliament or whatever that will stop the Holy Spirit from removing ED from power. The Holy Spirit does not read your constitution and respects your constitution, because you have already broken the constitution of God anyway. You are supposed to take care of these Zimbabweans. You're supposed to love them, not to steal from them, not to beat them up, and also make a law that if they're gonna complain about it, you put them in jail. No, Mr. It, you have crossed that line. If Robert Mugabe was not like this, no, 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 this is just too much. Yabona ke manje It, what we have done, this is what is going to remove you from power, Mr. It. Perhaps if you had not done things like this, rigged elections, at least, this is what Robert Mugabe used to do. Robert Mugabe rigged elections. But after rigging elections, he still built schools. Okay, he still got teachers trained. He still had soldiers and police. He still ran a country. You see, Robert Mugabe had poor managerial skills as when it comes to the economy, which was exacerbated by the sanctions that were placed on him. But at least the man was not draconianly evil. He was he was a below par president. It's okay. It's acceptable. No, 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 no. Not everyone is excellent. But Idem Nangagwa has crossed the line. He is now turning Zimbabwe into another North Korea. You cannot turn my country into North Korea, and I'm watching you, and I'm listening to your stupid law that is coming in, and you expect us revolutionaries to to follow that, to be afraid of that. Okay, manje, that is fuel that you are putting on us. Holy is God. This is your last year. This is your last year. Bye bye.